Marami sa atin o karamihan sa ating mga tao sa isang punto ng ating buhay ay masyadong nabibigatan ng mga trahedya, no, sa ating buhay na dumarating, or simply by the meaninglessness, no, yung hindi natin mahanap at makita ang kahulugan ng ating buhay araw-araw, that some of us want to end their life, want to die. And sometimes the occasion for such a desire can be quite superficial, no? Can be quite trivial. For example, a failed exam, an unrewarded love, a financial loss. Nevertheless, the result is the same. Now, in comparison to the real or imagined gravity of the situation, death seems an appealing alternative. And unfortunately, it looks as if more and more individuals, especially among the youth, take their own lives in an act of despair. Well, in this connection, sisters and brothers, even holy men and women in the Bible desired death at one point of their lives. Job, for example, particularly in the 3rd chapter of Job, verse 11, and also Moses, Jeremiah, and others. In fact, in today's first reading, both blind Tobit and young Sarah pray for death. However, the great difference between these biblical figures and the average teenage suicide victim is that the men and women of the Bible turn to God in their hour of anguish. They pray, and that, of course, makes all the difference in the world. As Jesus tells his Sadducee opponents in our gospel today, God is the God of the living, not of the dead. When a person prays to the God of the living, that person will not be left to die in despair. For God listens to the anguished prayer of his children, and he always responds in their time of distress. As we see in the case of Tobit and Sarah, he sent an angel, he sent the angel Raphael to heal them both. Now, in our case today, God may not send an angel from heaven, but he may well send a human angel, as it were, or in other words, a loving brother or a caring sister who will just appear unexpectedly in our lives and help us to go through our trial. Or again, he will send to our tormented souls the strength and consolation needed for us to bear our ordeals. God is the God of the living. When we turn to him in prayer, he always gives us life in one form or another.